Today is June 11, 2025, and I've been MIA for like the past week or so, and I just had to take like a mental break. Like the past couple of weeks I've been dealing with a lot, and so as a content creator, it's not uncommon for me to take, you know, like a break, take like a week or two off or whatever. And anywho, so I just want to say, for all of you who are content creators or entrepreneurs, like, just post a video. So a couple of months ago, I think like in March, April, I want to say March, I made the decision. I was like, I am going to show up on my platforms consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean, I decided that I was going to post anywhere from 1 to 4 videos a day, like on YouTube and on TikTok. And so for the past 2 to 3 months, I have been doing it, like especially on TikTok. Like I've been posting like 2 to 3 videos a day, like consistently for 2 months, and with the exception of the past week. But outside of that, I have been consistent, and I can say that my hard work has been paying off. So with that being said, consistency really does matter. Like, consistency is key. Because about 3 months ago, I had probably about 400 and something followers on TikTok. And I've had this account for probably 2 years or more. And I was stuck at like 400 and something followers because I was not posting consistently all the time. And so I'll say, since I've been posting consistently within the past 2 to 3 months, I've gained probably about 800 and something followers within the past couple of months, which that's good for me, you know. So consistency really does matter. Do not let your low views discourage you or deter you from posting. Because I also want to say this, since I've been on my break, my mental break, for like the past week or so, the past I think 8 or 9 days, even though I wasn't posting, I have enough videos on TikTok and on YouTube where people can still go back and watch my videos. And like, I've been keeping track of my analytics, and even though I haven't posted within the past week or so, I still been getting a lot of profile views. So that's good. Like, people still been viewing my post on my TikTok page, and that's what you want. Like, you want that traffic, you want that those consistent profile views, because if they watching your profile, then that means that you're posting something that is grabbing their attention. Like, and that's what you want your viewers to be engaged. You want them to look for you. If you've been missing, you still want that activity on your page. You want them to be watching you. So even though I was taking a mental break, I was still keeping track of, hey, I'm still getting profile views. And it also, it's just like a relationship. What it does, you know, going MIA for a little while, after you've been going hard consistently, you kind of want to do that, maybe not for a week, but you kind of want to give it a little space, because it's just like a relationship. Like, you know, if you around your partner too much all the time, you don't give that partner space or chance enough to miss you. Just like with anybody, if you see them too much or all the time. So it's kind of the same thing, you know, in a sense, like as far as entrepreneurship or content creating. Like, you want to give your audience a little space because you don't want them to feel overwhelmed. So like, if you take a little break, I say maybe for like 2 or 3 days or whatever, you don't want them to feel overwhelmed. You don't want them to get burnt out from watching your content. So when you take that break, you give them a little space so they won't feel overwhelmed, like you doing too much, you know what I'm saying, like you thirsty. So I feel like a little space was good, you know, for my audience, because it give me a mental break. It give them a break from seeing my content, and then they can go back and watch videos on my channel at their leisure, you know, when they get ready. You know, and for those who may not have been burnt out or whatever from watching the content, it's like, hey, you can still go on my channel and watch videos that you haven't seen, even though I haven't posted anything new, you know, within the past week. So there's always that option. You know, people can go back and watch at their leisure, which that's also good too. For instances, when you are going through something or when you need a break or whatever, you want to have that content on your channel or on your page so that people can go back and watch whenever they feel like it or whatever. So I just wanted to say that, but consistency definitely is key. And also too, what I find is that when you have pre-recorded videos too, that also works, because like if you're dealing with something or you're tired, you need a break or whatever, you know, people can watch your content at their leisure. So they always have that option too. So that's why I try to keep, you know, enough of content on my channel to where people can go and watch whenever they feel like it or whatever. Also, I wanted to say, like, don't overthink. I'm talking to myself too, because on my video where I was talking about the guy that I kind of turned down nicely at my job, the story time video, that video, like I stated before, that video was in my phone for over a week, and I posted it late because I really didn't think nobody was going to be interested in it. I got 64K views on that video on TikTok. Now on YouTube it didn't do that well, but that is one of my more popular videos on TikTok. 64,000 views on that video. Just a video that I didn't think nobody was gonna really be all that interested in. I was just myself, just told a story, a little basic story, what happened. 64K views on that video. Also, the video that I did about Miss Shirley, the little 4-year-old girl, y'all know who I'm talking about. That video right there, I don't remember what day I posted it, but I remember, I think I posted that video in the evening time or at night. And that video, I only expected to get like 500 views on that video on TikTok. That's one of my more popular videos on TikTok. Like, that video got 209,000 views, I believe, on TikTok, and 11,000 views on YouTube, which is my highest watched video on TikTok and on YouTube. So don't sit on it, just post. Because the thing about content creating is, you might not be for everybody. Like, everybody not gonna like you. Everybody don't like me. It's a lot of people that don't like me. But just because people don't like me, or just because I'm not for them, that's not gonna deter me from doing what I love to do. Because I'm not for everybody. It's some people out there that's gonna ride with you and that's gonna rock with you regardless of what you post. So, you know, it is what it is. So don't let low views deter you. And also too, I just want to say this, like, I've also seen on my TikTok channel, especially, where I might post a video and it don't do that well. Like, I've seen videos on my TikTok channel to where I've had maybe 5 views, 10 views on the video, and then days pass and I go back and it's got 100 views, and then days pass and I go back and it's got 500 views, then I go back and it's got 750 views. So, you know, I've seen people on TikTok that say, you know, delete that video. They'll say, if you got a low number of views, delete it and repost it. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but you don't necessarily gotta delete it, because it's trial and error. It really is trial and error. That, like, experience really is your best teacher. So if you're gonna be a content creator, it's really, you're gonna learn through trial and error, just like with anything, just like with cooking, just like with relationships, just like with raising children. You learn through experience, through trial and error. Experience is the best teacher. So what works for you may not work for somebody else. What works for somebody else may not work for you. But just apply what you learn and take that and apply it to your content and do what works for you. Hey, if it works, you know, keep going. Like, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to see what works and what doesn't work. Like, that's how you're gonna learn, through posting and through, you know, looking at your analytics and seeing how your audience responds. And you have to learn your audience. You have to learn when people are most active. So don't sleep on yourself. Like, you gotta know that you are different. You are the brand. You are the niche. And like, it's somebody out there that's gonna receive your message and that's gonna support you. And I'm just say this before I go. A lot of times your friends and your family are not gonna be your biggest supporters. Like, they're not gonna really support you until they deem, or until society thinks you become successful. But success is what you make it. It's not what somebody else feels or thinks about you. It's what you think about you.